Hello guys, welcome to our video. My name is Chip and today we're going to speak about engines. The XK engine was a double overhead cam engine introduced by Jaguar in 1949, and it was used until 1992. Having been introduced on the XK 120 as a 3.4 liter unit, it later transpired on the XK 150 as a 3.8, and further down the line it was also used as a 4.2 liter engine on the Jaguar E-Type and the saloons of that time. The Mark 10 used it, the Mark 2. It was notoriously successful in racing, having powered Jaguar to victory several times at Le Mans with the C-Type. At P&K Thornton Restorations, we have been building and servicing the XK engine since pretty much when the company was founded in 1967. We've rebuilt hundreds, if not thousands, of XK engine derivatives over the years. We rebuilt the XK engine in various states of tunes, from a standard specification engine and commonly used fast road engine. The engines normally come to us in a bit of a state. We proceed to either initially test the engine, if possible, if it's with the car, or we tear it apart, strip it all the way to the bare bones, to the engine block and cylinder head. We've seen engines coming to us have been left in the back of a barn for decades, and we found all sorts of interesting things in the engines, from a nest of mice, a full family of mice, and they had to be removed. On another occasion, we found a scorpion. There was an engine that came to us from Venezuela. We actually had to call the RSPCA because at that time we were not too sure what we were dealing with. The reason behind stripping the engine is not only to rebuild it, but we really like to find out why this engine failed. The process we follow is strip the engine, measure everything, weight everything. Most of the time there are several findings. Here we have a Jaguar Mark II 3.4 liter engine. This is a standard specification engine with standard size carburettors and valves. We are into the final stages of the fit of the engine, so the cam covers have been removed to be polished. Final polish is very important. The looks are very important for us, how the engine is presented. We have tested this engine, it's been on our test bed, and it performed superb. Not leaking any water or oil as you would expect. Here on our engine table we have an E-Type 3.8 liter engine, a fast road spec. This comes from a Series 1 E-Type. This is the first step into rebuilding a Jaguar XK engine, and that is fitting up the cylinder head. As you can see here, most of the process has been done. We're nearly there. We've measured up the gaps, and we're looking to fit the required shims. Also on the table you have the crankshaft, the con rods, the light and flywheel, a brand new timing chain cover because the old one was pitted with rust. Although it's made out of aluminium, well, as you can imagine, over 60 years you still get pitting in there with all the coolant and water sat in. And you also have here the sump, and over there is the engine block. Over the decades, the Jaguar XK cylinder head was painted from factory in different colors, and the reason behind this was to differentiate between the different types of cylinder heads. From a start, the XK 120 had a bare or silver cylinder head, and after that they moved on to the XK 140 C-Type. They had a red cylinder head. Here we have a 3.8 E-Type but it's a later 3.8 E-type. It's not 61 or 62. This is a 63 cylinder head, therefore it's gold. This gold color was later used onto the 4.2 E-type. While in addition, the Jaguar Mark II was using, for example, a duck egg colored painted cylinder head for the 3.4 liter engine, while the 3.8 liter engine was blue. Running in, we recommend for the first 500 miles to take it reasonably easy and not to avoid any problems with your brand new engine. One of our clients and friends, he was very big into classic racing. He entrusted us to build his XK engine, 3.8, fast road spec, fantastic. We built the engine, we fit in the car, all tested, beautiful, all good to go. So we give him the car back, and he comes back to us saying there is a misfire, right? We've not noticed any misfires, but there we have it. Sometimes things happen. So we jump in the car and let's have a look at the misfire. And to my surprise or shock, he absolutely floors it. So forget about 3,000 RPM. We were all the way up into the 6,000 RPM on a brand new engine. I thought I'm gonna have a heart attack. But there it was, misfire. Luckily, it was only an electrical problem, bleeds, nothing major anyway, nothing wrong with the engine. But what we're trying to say is, please take it easy. We're looking for the piston rings to bed in nicely, get the compression nicely up, so you can have a good, reliable engine to last you for decades. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. We have other videos on the channel that you might be interested in particular the restomod E-type, which is phenomenal, and also the workshop tour.